Why is Bitcoin money? Because other people think it's money. You could write a dozen PhD dissertations explaining exactly why Bitcoin is not money. And I have lived on it for 2 years. And therefore, it doesn't matter what your dissertation says, because to me it is money, because I have lived on it for 2 years. And so have thousands of other people. And therefore, to me, it is very much real money. So you've been tasked with creating designs and concepts around the oldest technology in the world that very few people really understand, and its latest, most abstract expression that is brand new, is completely disjointed from previous expressions of money, and is extremely complex as a technology. That is a really difficult task. When faced with that task, your go-to technique is the use of metaphor. Design metaphors are extremely powerful tools. They allow us to create expectations. Metaphors are tools by which we create expectations. When you have a desktop computer and it has a desktop, you assume that something will happen when you drag something across the desktop. Because you've actually used the real desk, that assumption will inform your expectations, right? You expect it to behave like the object it's pretending to be. That's a design metaphor. Design metaphors are extremely powerful, but they're also extremely dangerous when misapplied. And in Bitcoin, every single term and design metaphor is absolutely and 100% wrong and broken. Let's go through the list. You've probably struggled with this as you've engaged with this technology of Bitcoin and looked at all of the terminology. First of all, a wallet. What is a wallet? Anyone? A wallet is something that stores money? Not in Bitcoin, it isn't. The money isn't in the wallet. The money is on the network. The wallet contains keys. So it's not a wallet, it's a keychain. How can you tell it's not a wallet? Can you copy a wallet? No, but you can't copy a key. A keychain is a far better metaphor, because if I have a keychain, imagine a big ring of keys like a janitor or a custodian, right? I have a bunch of keys. I can go to a shop and have all of those keys duplicated and create a second keychain. Both of those keychains will work interchangeably in all of the locks that the original keychain worked. That's how a keychain works. So if you understand what a keychain does, then you will understand how a Bitcoin wallet works, because you can copy it. You can make copies of the keys. If you give someone a copy of a key, they can open the door, right? They don't need your permission anymore to open the door. So a wallet is not a wallet, it's a keychain. That's a terrible metaphor, because you have expectations of what a wallet will do. It will contain things. These contents will be discrete and enumerated. None of that exists in Bitcoin. But let's get down to basics. Bitcoin. Coin. What a terrible, terrible word. What a terrible brand. Coin. Take the most abstract form of money we've ever created that is based on a completely decentralized network that has no coins, and then name it Bitcoin, just to confuse everyone. A coin which is 2 generations of technology back, a far less abstract, much more tangible, physical representation of money. So you took the most abstract representation of money and you named it after the most tangible representation of money. Only an engineer could come up with that brand. Here's a little secret. There are no coins in Bitcoin. When miners mine, they don't create coins. They create ledger entries. Those ledger entries do not enumerate coins. They have outputs, transaction outputs, which are chunks of value that are infinitely divisible and recombinable. Coins don't do that. You can't track a coin in Bitcoin because there are no coins. So you've got a wallet that doesn't contain coins because the coins are actually in the network, only they're not coins, they're outputs, and what you're really holding is a keychain. Transactions are not from a sender to a recipient. Addresses don't have balance in Bitcoin. There's no such thing as the balance of an address. An address controls outputs. And if you trawl through the blockchain and add up all of the outputs, you can figure out some notional balance. Whether that's actually spendable or not, how much it is actually quite difficult to determine. There is no balance. You have no account in Bitcoin. All of the terms are broken. All of the terms are wrong. And the problem with that is that from a design perspective, instead of the metaphor informing our expectation, it is misinforming our expectation. It is creating the grounds for massive misunderstanding because we think it's going to do something in a certain way, and it ends up doing something completely different, something unexpected. Kind of like the Windows desktop, right? I don't know if you've ever compared a Mac and a Windows desktop. Windows desktops have no consistency. The metaphor is completely broken. You expect it to do one thing, it does something completely different and confuses. The essence of good design is picking the metaphor that informs expectations best.